This is question 1 from Edexcel's paper 2 from 2020 on the GCSE maths exam. And what we've got to do is we've got to find the product of the prime factors of 84 here. So the easiest way to do this is to do it as a factor tree. So what we can do, we can start with 84 and we can just take any pair of factors of 84 and they become the branches. So because it's an even number, I could just have it as 2 and 42, and that works because 2 times 42 makes 84. And what we're looking for is each branch to end in a prime number. So we can see here that 2 is a prime number, so we can circle that. So now we're going to turn our attention to the 42, and we can see that 42 can be made up from 2 and 21. So again, I can circle the 2 there, and we're going to now look at the 21. And the 21 can be made up from 3 and 7, and they are both prime numbers. So we can say then that 84 is equal to 2 times 2. So we just take all these numbers and multiply them together, times 3 times 7. And we could express that if we wanted, and it can be a bit neater to do it this way, as 2 to the power 2, since there are 2 of them, and then times 3 times 7. And just to explain what this actually means, so the product means multiply. So we can see that each one of these numbers is multiplied together, and they're all prime numbers, and they're all factors of 84 because they all go into 84. So in the next part of the question, what we've got to do is we've got to find the lowest common multiple of 60 and 84. So to do this, what we need to do is, as well as finding the prime factors of 84, we need to do the same thing for 60. So I'm going to start off with 60 and do another factor tree. So again, that will divide by 2. So that means that the factors are 2 and 30. An easy way of doing this is just to pick small numbers that will go into the number we're trying to find the factors of. So we can see that because 30 is an even number, then 2 is going to be one of its factors. And the other one in this case, because 2 times 15 make 30, is 15. Oops, I shouldn't be circling that. That's not a prime number yet. So we're going to just try and break this one down a little bit further. So we can see that 15 can be made up from 3 times 5. And so that's the prime factors of 60. So if I express those as a product of prime factors, which just means multiplying them together, then that can be 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. And if we want to just neaten it up a bit, we can do the 2 to a power 2 squared times 3 times 5. Now what we've got to do is find the lowest common multiple of the 60 and the 84. And the lowest common multiple means what's the smallest number that both 60 and 84 will go into, or in other words, what's the smallest number that's in both the 60 and the 84 times table. And I find the easiest way to do this is to try and write a Venn diagram. So a Venn diagram is one of those diagrams where you've got sets inside, which is a circle. Set of numbers is in that circle, and another set of numbers in this circle, and there will be an overlap. So this first circle I'm going to use to represent 60, and the second circle I'm going to use to represent 84. And then anything that's in both the prime factors of 84 and 60, I'm going to put in the middle where they overlap. So I can see that 2 squared is actually in both of them. And then also I've got 3 is in both of them as well. So then for the 60, what I would need is 5. I've got 5 missing, so 5 is a prime factor of 60, but it's not a prime factor of 84, so I have to put that there because it's not in the overlap region. And similarly for the 84, we've got 7 there, and that would go there because that's also not a prime factor of 60, so that doesn't go in the overlap region either. And then with it expressed like that, if we want to find the LCM, lowest common multiple, then it's just all the numbers written as they are like this, multiplied together. And so one way I can do that is I know that the 5 times the 2 squared times the 3, because it's in this circle, multiply to make 60. So I can actually say the lowest common multiple is 60 and then times the 7. And we're actually on a calculator paper, so I'm just going to get my calculator up. Okay, so just to make that easy, I'm just going to do this on the calculator. So that's going to be 60 times 7, which I'm hoping is 420. And there we go. Yes, she'll be able to do that since I'm a maths teacher. So 420. And I could have actually done it the other way around. I could have gone 84 and then the number that's not inside the circle for 84, times that by 5. And that would also give me 420. So that's the LCM. And at this point, we've finished the question. But just out of interest, whilst we're on this one, if we wanted to find the HCF, which is the highest common factor, which means what's the highest number that will go into the 60 and the 84 in this case, then that's just the numbers in the centre. So the HCF is 2 squared times 3, which 2 squared is 4, so it's 4 times 3, which is 12. So this Venn diagram method is very useful for finding LCMs and HCFs. So I hope that's been helpful to you, and if it has, please consider giving our video a thumbs up and also subscribing to our channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.